Now, your Stormwatch 9 forecast.
You might notice a few flurries through the evening hours tonight and during the daytime hours tomorrow, but it would be Wednesday night and then again on Friday evening that we've got our next system that could bring in a couple of inches of snow and really slow down travel a bit. So it's relatively quiet into tonight and through the day on Tuesday. A lot of clouds around and some of these scattered snow showers or flurries with nothing more than an isolated dusting. Milder feel though during the daytime hours, our highs reaching into the 30s. But snow chances are likely by the middle part and the latter half of the work week. A lot of clouds around, though there have been some peaks of sun. You can see it on the Milford Oval there, a little bit of sun. Manchester, it's 36, 32 in Center Harbor. And we can make out the clouds here on the satellite, especially across the western areas of the state and up in northern areas of the state. And then back to the north and west of us, you see the snow, even some rain to the north of Toronto and west of Ottawa. That's where we'll see this next storm system that's going to move closer during the evening and overnight hours tonight. Again, nothing more than really just some light flurries. Look at the temperatures, though, in the middle part of the United States. Chicago, a real feel of spring right now. It's 64, 54 in Minneapolis. We're not going to get that mild, but temperatures will be closer to 40 degrees by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. Right now in the 30s in Whitefield, Laconia 32, 33 in Plymouth, 37 Concord, about 36 degrees in Manchester. And tonight our low temperatures teens and 20s, but mostly cloudy, not quite as frigid because of the clouds that'll be in place. And then tomorrow there's a chance of some scattered snow showers, mainly in the morning, and then there could be some peaks of sun later on in the day, and that's when we'll likely see our temperatures go up closer to the upper 30s, even 40 degrees in some southern communities. So tomorrow you can see some of these scattered snow showers, very hit or miss, generally should be light, noontime from the Lakes region, northern part of the state, and then there may be some of them that get into southern New Hampshire too, but probably the main focus area of those snow showers would be in central and northern New Hampshire. And then Wednesday starts out mostly cloudy and dry, but in the afternoon there's a frontal boundary that lifts northward, and we've been tracking just how far it does lift to the north. There'll be a very sharp cutoff in areas to the north where we won't see anything, maybe Lakes region, northern part of the state. Meanwhile, southern areas of the state maybe start out with a little bit of light rain before changing over to snow after dark. And there could be some bands of heavier snow during the latter half of the evening and very early morning hours of Thursday. Thursday morning, this is 7 a.m. and you notice that it's just clouds in southern New Hampshire. So the worst of it will have already moved out at that point. So for Wednesday night and into very early Thursday morning, this is what we're thinking. And again, it really does depend on where this boundary sets up. If it lifts a little bit more to the north, we could have to change these bands to be a little bit more to the north, or if it goes more to the south, the other way, these could shift southward. But a coating to 2 inches, a good bet in the White area, and then about 2 to 4 inches in places like Nashua and for communities along the Massachusetts border. Quiet Thursday afternoon, and then yet another system with some snow comes in on Friday evening that could slow the travel a little bit for the Friday evening commute. So a much more active pattern here, but temperatures during the day above freezing, which will kind of help with a little bit of melting here.
Yeah.
So many icicles on the houses
Yes.
and driveways. It's nice to get a little bit of milder air to melt that.
When those icicles come down, everybody
watch
knows
out.
about it.
Watch
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, be careful
Okay.
with those. Thank you, Haley.